Hey everyone, welcome to a new video, and I'm back because I was really sick, and this video is I have to take a tour in Giga Mansion and Beach House, and I don't do Giga Yacht yet because of progress, and now I'm in server with Snake Gil P99, but if he is on my video, that will be interrupted. But before I started doing a tour, make sure to like this video, then subscribe, then turn on notification bell so you don't miss the video. And or if you want to join my Discord server and follow me on Roblox, link in description, and let's get started. So here's an entrance. Yeah, here's the living area, and that's the Nintendo. So here's the garage. Here's the pantry. Here is another lounge. Here is the gym. And that's the boxing glove hat's signature. Of that picture reminds me of what reminds me from Rocky. Here's the library. Here's the hallways, and here's the secret room that you must find a hidden door. Oh, nope. So here's the office. The laptop I love because it's showing the picture of face, the apple with the face. Here's the living area again. My piano. Here is the two grand kitchen and a grand dining. Here is the bathroom. Here, yeah. So here's the storage full of the bottles and drinks, so you could stock. And then here's the bar area. Here is another dining area, I probably think. Here's for me, it feels like you can just talking and chill. And here is another lounge area. Yep, here's the bedroom, and here's the gaming area. Probably that is Arias' room. And probably, I guess, is another bathroom. So here's another bedroom, a bathroom. Here is really nice arcade. So, and here's the computer. I should imagine it can go 1v1 in rival game. here is the gaming TV, so you could play like Xbox or PlayStation or Nintendo, and a lot of arcade machines. So here's the library area. It if you see a door over here, here's a lot of blueprint, and that blueprint is remind me of animatronic from Five Nights at Freddy, and that face is scared me. And probably it for the that main floor. And let's go to basement. Here's the basement. Here is the spa area. Here is the saloon. Here's the sauna. Well, 1 billion already. Yeah. Here's a long table and 10 chairs. So here's the bathroom. Here's the hallways, and if you look to the right, here is the bowling. So you can play bowling. And on upstairs, in the statue, there's the a long bedroom, and here's the beautiful bathroom. I have to go stairs. Oh, shoot, my voice had just disconnected. And that is probably it for basement. And I have to go to the second floor. Also, that's my shiny dinosaur skull. And I know dinosaur is extinct. And it used to be exist like millions years ago. And reason is extinct is due to the huge meteors crashed right to planet Earth. So here's the lounge. Here's the bathroom and not too long hallway. So here's the kitchen. And here's the living. And here's the beautiful bedroom and gaming area. Here's the office, and it looks like I forgot the name from Constellation, and here's the bathroom. Great, my voice just. Oh, now it's connected. And here's the here's I think you could watch movie only for small parent. And here's the library room. Yeah, I think that's NFT. You cannot screenshot the two. If you screenshot, probably that's illegal. And here's a bedroom. Oh, here's the real bedroom, and I thought that's a bedroom. Yep. Here's the balcony. I I I saw like a face. Mm, well, that's two statues. And here's the bedroom. And what can you call it? If you walk right there is the bathroom. Oh, I thought that's a balcony again. And here's the theater room. So it's November, so you could watch like Christmas movie or or probably not. Here's my balloon dog, and and here's the bathroom. There's wow, there's a beautiful hallways. Here's the I find that's a bedroom. So bedroom won't be right there. So I think that's a pink bedroom. Here's the first pool. Here's the basketball only for people who are basketball fans. And here's the gaming area so you could play like AA sports. And also that's the computer gaming only for people who love to make basketball videos. And here's the outside again. That's my two golden furniture. And and never mind. Here's the car display. Um, here's the backyard. Oh, I already take a tour of this. And what I'm missing is I don't see the room over here. And here is the music room, so you could record the videos. You could record the music, not videos. And that's instrument. Yeah, that's instrument reminds me of Squidward clarinet. And the developer of the game stole an idea from Squidward. Here is here's the Zen room, so you could get motivated. Alright, and that's it for the second floor. And there is the third floor. If I go to... No, I'll do after. If I go to door over here, here is the... Looks like a garden. Here is this room is bar, and probably here you can watch sports. How I know it is because of the jerseys and the basketball. So here's the disco room, so you could play like your favorite music. So if I go upstairs, there's a golf area, so you could play free round. And here's the another pool. Excuse me. Here you can do barbecuing. and and here is only bar. And probably it. And there's few things. So here is the rooms. If you walk, there's a bathroom. If you walk again, there's the bedroom. So here is you can just lay down, and that's jacuzzi. If if I have to go walk, travel, and and here is the master bedroom. That's only that's I think estimate is in my room because we're just like family. And here's the honestly it says closet and uh so with the voice. Sorry. Here's the bathroom and and um and I have to go to downstairs. Here's the here's the outside. That's the third pool. And here's the fourth pool. But the fourth pool for me it's really long. Yep. And that's probably it for the and I don't and I'm not finished and I have to go walk again, travel to the looks like an garden that is pretty beautiful. And here is you can do barbecuing, and that is probably it for the Mega Mansion. It, I'm 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 recording another footage of the beach house, and so I have to go walk to downstairs, and here's the here's the inside. Here's the probably the entrance, and here's the inside. Here's the area. I don't know what called. And here's the first bath. Yeah, here's the sauna, not a bathroom. So here's the real bathroom, and here's the garage. And over here is the kitchen. So what's next? Here's the lounge, and oh, wow. Yeah, ignore the my parents talk yapping. And here's the living area. Here is another living area. Here's the bar room. And that is probably the sunroom. Here is another lounge. Another lounge in one area. Where's the stairs? Yeah. So here's the another lounge, and here's the bedroom, a balcony. Here is the bathroom, and here's probably the office, I guess. Here is the gaming room. And here's the other bedroom. Yeah, probably that's the bedroom. And here's the bathroom. Here's another lounge. Oh, where's the door? Here's another lounge. A bedroom. Um, that is probably it for the second floor. And here's the bathroom. And, and here's the li- living area. Another living area. That bed, the master bedroom. And that's probably it. Mm. Where's the stairs? Where's the stairs? Oh, found it. I kept lost it. And and here's the roof. And here you could play golf and another pool. And here's the helicopter spot. Here is the fun area. And and that is probably it. And that's it for this video. And I'll be doing a tour on Giga Yacht in in probably next time. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and turn on notification bells so you don't miss no video. And oh, if estimate to watch this video, I just finished Giga Mansion and Beach House, and I almost finished the Giga Yacht. And have a nice day.